That's kind of Maria says she's not a hooker. I'm not replying to that.
All I know is that she flirts with tables to get tips.
Hello, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin the show in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. 3 Sheets to the Mouse may contain language and subject matters that aren't suitable for smaller aviators, so listener discretion is advised. When the intro music begins, please take a seat and partake of any carry-on items. This includes bottles, flasks, cans, fine cigars, and skin mags. Okay, let's review. That is F-bombs, earmuffs, get drunk, smoke 'em if you got 'em, and send nudes. Anything else? Oh yeah. Enjoy the show.
Sorted, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared, be prepared.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 300 of 3 Sheets to the Mouse. We're the podcast that likes to focus on the adult side of Disney, from parks to movies to dining. We'll cover everything Disney has to offer, including this podcast's episodes. My name is Mikey, and I'm joined tonight so far by Adam.
What's up, everybody?
With a rogue's gauntlet of folks to show up. Now, if you're listening to this after the fact, we're doing it live via Facebook. If you're watching this live,
we apologize.
I apologize on the camera situation because that's a limitation of software and not Mikey. Adam, currently I'm having some rum and coke.
Okay. That's an awful big rum and coke if that's what you were drinking it at.
Well, no, I mean, it's my second. But I'm not filling the whole thing up here. This is, this is the typical Russell Cole beverage container.
Yes.
Because he only drinks out of things that are broken in Animal Kingdom. So that's what I got happening in there, and then back up. We'll get to back up later, and when I do, I'll shout out to Matt Holmes, and he can either confirm or deny what's happening. Adam, what are you drinking, Adam?
Well, since Maria is not here yet, I am channeling my inner Maria.
She's on the corner,
and I have some sort of iced tea and vodka drink from Surfside that was left here after the barbecue. I haven't had it yet, so. This might be an error.
Is it a pre-mixed in a can?
Oh yeah,
or does it come out of a can? That's a skinny can.
It's a skinny can.
Yeah, that's like a cool 100.
100% looks like a cool 100. It's definitely a Maria.
Yeah.
And here goes nothing.
No, it's something.
It actually doesn't taste.
It doesn't taste, does it?
Yeah, there's really not much going on.
One way or the other, it's.
It tastes like almost like somebody shouted the word tea over a glass of water and then added sugar to it.
Right. Yeah. And maybe a little hint of static.
No, it's not carbonated.
It's not carbon.
It's what? It's just a regular. It's a cocktail in a can.
Huh. 300 episodes. 300
yes, sir.
Numbered, titled episodes.
Yes, sir.
Did you think? Just did you think?
I don't think. But I'm not paid enough to think.
I mean, we're not paid at all.
Exactly my point.
Honestly, I mean, me maybe with shirt sales, but I threw all that back into hosting the podcast this year, so we're not paid.
No, I get no. There is nothing.
We've collectively we've lost money.
Oh, 100%.
which makes this a hobby.
God, yes. I have spent. Yeah. Okay. Yes. This is definitely. I've spent more money on this particular hobby than some of my other ones, and that's saying a lot because I have ADD and hobbies starting. So, well, this is the longest hobby that I've kept.
This hobby, Adam. This hobby is 7 years old.
Yes, this is the longest hobby that I've consecutively kept doing.
My God. So episode 1 of Three Sheets to the Mouse podcast was published February 15th of 2017. That would be the episode known as Lapu Lapu, Fire, and the French. None of those things actually have to do with what the episode's about.
I couldn't tell you.
It was basically adding an attraction to the Japan Pavilion.
Yes, it does.
It was our first. Just the fire. And I think we also talked about the drinks.
We did. But the actual show topic.
Oh, of course not.
Was only supposed to be the Japan Pavilion. And I'm the only person that included fire because I was wanting to torch kids. But I got to looking, and interestingly, the Facebook group was created 2 weeks before the first episode dropped.
I do remember that.
I guess just so the original hosts and our spouses could, I don't know what.
There was a reasoning, and I remember we had a whole conversation about it. I have no idea what it was.
And we'll touch on the beginning stuff later because someone asked a question about that when we were soliciting questions. But I was just looking back on my own, like, you know, we started in 2017, February for the podcast, January for the Facebook group, and counting our little one-off episodes, which we've got a couple of interviews in there. We've got a couple dozen quickies. And then early on, we had some 2-parters, which we broke up because we felt like we can't cut anything. Everybody wants to hear this bullshit. And we record for 3.5, 4 hours and then make it. Yeah, no, we're not that. We don't do that anymore.
No.
We're older.
2 hours and then cut that down to an hour.
we're 7 years older now, and fucking for the East Coasters, that's coming close to 1 a.m. on a Sunday night. They got to go to work Monday. But Three Sheets to the Mouse as a podcast has 338 pieces of media you can shove into your ear holes. We're giving you 338 specific pieces of oral goodness to enjoy.
No. We can't call all 338 pieces goodness.
Okay. 282
okay, yes, 280,
pieces
yes, I'll give you 2
of goodness to enjoy, but 338 to consume if your ears are into that. So that's crazy. In 7 years, 338, that's almost 70 pieces of content a year. No. That's almost 50 pieces of content a year. That's not even 1 episode a week. What the fuck? It's still a lot of fucking content, y'all. All right. Maria's not here to check my math.
Maria makes up her own math anyway. She cheats.
She does. She's basically Yahoo Serious and Young Einstein. I will say that looking back, our number 1 most downloaded episode is episode number 1.
That's every podcast, I feel.
You're probably right. I mean, and it tapers off significantly after that.
I wouldn't recommend listening to any podcast that's lasted as long as we have at episode 1.
Yeah, or 10. I mean, we took a little time to get our feet underneath us. We had some equipment issues from folks, and I still don't know why we use Skype to record this, but we do.
It was my fault. I will tell you why we use Skype.
No,
Back in the day,
no,
I used to record on the Mac.
Skype is the easiest thing to use right now. We're not, listen, we pay to host a
I'm paid
podcast.
for another fucking thing. That's the other problem.
Yeah, we pay for the podcast. Adam's paying for editing software. I ain't pay. No one's buying Zoom. Okay,
No.
so fucking get that. Not happening.
Unless one of y'all want to pay for it, I'm not paying for it.
I mean, yep. But here we are, 7 years later, still using Skype, still using a free fucking piece of recording software that's been out forever, that keeps getting updated, and they fuck it up.
It's not too bad. I don't think it's bad.
I mean, it's still working, so it's better than
It
than
does
some
its
others.
job.
So do we, damn it, and that's all that matters.
Fair.
Okay, so that's where we've been. I mean, we've come a long way. We've had several sheet ups since 2017.
Yeah.
At some point,
if
we have
annual sheet ups.
we have all, at some point, met each other.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, considering how it's
Except for-
everywhere.
Except for some of the new ones.
Uh,
Have you met everybody?
I have. I have.
I think I'm missing one.
Ha! I'm fucking like Ash Ketchum over here. I'm gotta collect them all.
I know.
I think you're missing Stephanie.
I think I'm
Cullum,
missing Stephanie. That's the one I was thinking.
which I mean that's kind of not even fair for me because she's here in Arkansas and you know my wife likes to spend the night.
I
at
mean,
her
to be
house
fair,
currently.
you still haven't met Maria.
You're in the Maria chimes in. Hi, still at work, fucking on your phone. So that's a thing.
Hope those tables are tipping you really well while you're on your phone.
I mean, shit. I understand that, you know, Adam and I are where it's at, but still, you're earning an income. Okay, so the format for this episode, this show here, if you're one of the dozen and a half watching live, Adam is going to be returning to the West Coast shortly, couple weeks or so.
No, less than a couple weeks.
Less than that.
11 days.
Going to Disneyland,
Yes, sir.
which actually Matt Holmes just came back from his
Yes,
first
sir.
time. This is gonna be your third.
Third.
Okay.
Twice this year.
Oh well,
Was it twice this year?
I don't know.
Was it this year?
Don't know.
I don't remember.
Okay,
I drink. I
this
forget.
decade. This
This-
decade. Third
Well,
time.
no,
this decade.
actually,
No.
it would
No,
be
Adam.
twice this decade, yes, because
Okay.
the third trip would not fall into this decade. The first trip we took was more than 10 years
Oh,
ago.
okay. I was like, what? Okay.
First trip we took was not in the last 10 years.
Anyway, Adam's going to be spending a flipping week out in Disneyland
Yes,
coming
sir.
up. And while Three Sheets to the Mouse absolutely is basically the Disney food blog podcast, it seems sometimes, because we cover all the stuff Epcot's got going on, since they have a festival for 50 of the 52 weeks in the year. We're going to look at some of the shit happening on the West Coast, which their Halloween menu has, I kid you not, 6,000 items on it. Okay, maybe it's like 30. That's a lot. Actually, it's probably maybe
It's-
like 50.
I feel like the thing is with Disneyland is that they list this particular menu will have duplicates a lot of times. So it looks like it's a lot, but they will have the same item listed in multiple places. Whereas
It still feels like a lot, though. Like
is.
scrolling down through here, there's a shitload
it definitely is.
of stuff happening.
It's not. It's not as intense as you think it is. I've read the menus before, and you'll realize, oh, it's the same cookie that's in 12 different spots.
So, as Adam just said, he's read the menu before.
We are 120% not going to be reading this menu.
Oh fuck no.
That is not what we're doing tonight. Adam and I, and when Maria gets off work and goes home and puts
If
Todd
she
to
gets
bed
off
and
work.
wakes up the kids, and we don't know what's going to happen there because she's, a working woman. We're gonna have some of our bonus hosts on, and we're gonna kind of like, what would you get off this menu, assuming they looked at it when I sent it to them. So yeah.
All right, I'll announce this real quick. Daryl just asked. Tim is taking a little bit of a hiatus from the podcast. He's just been super busy with just work and stuff, and he just needs a mental break from doing it for a bit. So, unlike me, who's super ADD and super hyper, he's not quite as super ADD and super hyper as I am. So, he's just taking a short break. He will be back eventually. It's just he needed to take some time away, and that's the best thing about this, and that's why we kind of have the rotating hosts that it's not so much pressure on any one of us anymore to sit there and say we have to be here for this episode. It became a lot. I mean, 7 years is a long time to devote to anything, and we were trying to record weekly and put out an episode weekly, and as much as I want to say yes, this is fun, there's still a shit ton of fucking work that goes into these every fucking week.
Especially when you can imagine after 300 episodes, 338 counting the extras, we've
281 of them that are
everything. Are we ready for the shit show that's going to be trying to bring on our first person?
I guess so.
Todd, welcome to the show, episode number 300. This is
300.
a pretty big milestone. This is three centuries of shows, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's
We've been on since the mid 1700s. Okay, Todd, who's your favorite Disney character in all time?
No, I'm not prepared for this. Favorite Disney character of all time.
Fuck you, I'm not prepared for this.
I'm not prepared for this.
I know. Fuck you, I'm not prepared for this.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, this is.
No, this is all the fucking pressure.
You need some time. Like, there's so many options.
I know.
Man.
Todd, you have 5 seconds to decide. You get to meet one Disney character for the rest of your life. Which one is it?
Gaston.
Okay, explains a lot.
Wow. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pans out.
I don't know what that means.
He had the entire, and Gaston is where he went. Yeah.
I told you, like, what I wanted to do was
it's fine.
put some thought
Hey, I'll
behind
tell
it.
you what. If someone said, "Hey, you could meet someone right now, anyone from the Disney universe, who's it going to be?" I'm going to say the buff dude. I'm going to show
But
him
that's-
what a big thunder really is.
That's not what was said.
I mean,
Adam said you get to meet one character for the rest of your life.
sure.
Gaston is the most fun
And-
character that I've
and-
met in Disney World.
Okay, so what is
Okay,
your
so-
favorite character then?
I don't know. I like Maui because he's a smartass. Obviously, I mean, it's kind of been my namesake behind my gaming stream, but
Which is shocking why you didn't choose that right away, but we won't get into that either.
Yeah.
well, I was leaning that way. But then when you said you get to meet one Disney character, when I thought of like character meets, I just thought of Gaston because
Well, I mean, to be fair, that was like 10 minutes of data, so we had to speed it along.
Right?
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah, you know.
I'm not upset at you. Okay, I'm not upset at you.
30 minutes ago, I told Adam this would be easy. We don't have to cut very much. And then we have Todd on, and he's all like, a bit.
Just put crickets in there or Jeopardy theme song or something. You'd be fine.
No, we're just going to cut this entire next 15 minutes out like you weren't here. You lose. Good day,
Good day,
sir.
sir.
Oh,
Okay, so looking back on 300 episodes, Todd's been on like 4 times. I'm guessing, but I mean it's
not
yeah,
ish.
yeah, a handful. Yeah, a handful of times.
now he was our editor for probably around 35, 40 episodes there for a while. And so he's heard a lot of our voices, more than anyone's heard his. So Todd, thanks for taking time out of Diablo to come on.
Yeah, no,
as a bonus host, but also for troubleshooting your shit before your wife gets home. That's kind of the big thing.
So
That's
we
the
don't
big
have
reason to have him on first, because clearly she would have shown up and we wouldn't have heard her, and it would have been a whole fucking thing.
Oh yes, it would have been. There would have been you. Maria's not. How do you say
Subtle.
or like not
technologically
low-key?
savvy.
Oh no, or just she's not animated at all, so you can't figure out at all what she's saying when things
Nope.
go wrong at all.
Mm.
when she-
And it's not a matter about not being tech savvy, because she knows that, and she just defaults to yelling up the stairs, and you have to come back down. So really, I guess in the words of Maui, Todd, you're welcome.
Yes, it's definitely easier to do this. Or no, actually, I think what she does is she
No one.
calls me.
Okay, the people listening can't
No,
see
it
that you
depends.
just
But
mind
I just
yelling
yelled,
upstairs.
pretended to yell
I don't.
upstairs. Yeah.
You may not be familiar with how radio works because you've only been on 4 times.
He's only done the editing. He has no idea how
Um,
this works.
But
I'm here for the watchers.
vision, there's literally like 15 minus 2, probably like a dozen. So which honestly is probably double what you normally get when you're live streaming. So we're okay with that.
That is true.
Wow.
He's not wrong. I haven't streamed much lately.
And they're also probably members of the group, so it's a thing.
That is accurate.
But it's like what are the Shans and the Holmeses doing tonight? Well, they're watching this and chasing snakes if you're
Yeah.
Shan. Okay, Todd, you love the Gaston. You think Maui's cool, but he wasn't your first pick. So that's something you can talk to. Talk about with to the Rock. But
If there is a Maui meet in the park, I am there. I will be there.
But it's going to be, there's not going to be any words exchanged. It's going to be like a big head thing.
Don't care.
I
Wait, are we still talking about Maui, or are you talking about me now? Okay.
Now you can definitely enter in the correct place.
It's the emotional
Todd
damage
showed up
guy.
thinking he had jokes, and no, not your strong suit there, Big Thunder.
Oh,
Okay, so
Everybody
your
does
favorite.
see him in Scream, so it does count.
That's it, I guess.
my
Okay.
feelings are just being destroyed right now.
Oh, you have those?
I'm glad I'm here.
That's not going to help you. The alternates don't even say that anymore. They've only been on 1 episode each so far.
Well, okay, so the real issue is Todd, to me, right at this point, because of this podcast, is a family member. There's no other way I can put it. I consider his kids,
Yeah.
my nephews.
Well, I've met them. They're
Well, you've
I'd
never
say
met
that.
Maria, though.
So funny story. I was putting the kids to bed at 8:30, and Aiden had one of his what do they call them, the squishmallows, like a Mickey Mouse squishmallow on the floor, and I picked it up and I was like talking to him like Mickey, and
I would. Okay. So what did that sound like, Todd? Because you're not getting off that easy. I want to hear this shit right now. What was your
it's
Mickey?
not good. It's not good.
No, I don't care. We got 10 people want to hear this. I want to hear Todd Miller as Mickey
Yes, I
Mouse.
want to hear this Mickey Mouse now, too.
So I pick up the squishmallow and Aiden's laying in bed, and I was like, "Oh boy, are we going to Florida tomorrow?" Because he is going to St. Pete tomorrow with Maria's mom to visit Maria's brother. So he was like, "Yeah, we're going to see Uncle Anthony," and I was like, "Oh, who's Uncle Anthony?" And he was like, "Well, he's my third uncle." And I was like, "Your third uncle?" And he goes, "Yeah, Uncle Tim and Uncle Adam and Uncle Anthony."
That's awesome, though.
That is the correct order.
That is the
I just want to go on record with
100%
Um,
correct.
that is the
I don't think
worst
Maria
Mickey
would
Mouse
disagree
I've
with
ever
that.
heard.
It's what?
The worst Mickey Mouse I've ever
The
heard.
worst.
No, I can't say it's the worst. I've heard
I
a
can.
lot worse.
because I've only heard the good ones and then Todd.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've only heard the actual Mickey Mouse, and then Todd pretending.
Yeah, there you go.
Solid number 2. I'll take it.
There you go. I mean, yep, that's it. You're silver.
Just-
You're silver, Todd.
He's a solid number 2.
Yep, in the Disney
Go
Olympics,
team.
he came in silver.
I said it, and I was like, maybe
Yeah.
they won't catch it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's
You're-
taking them
you're-
fiber pills.
What do you want to eat if you were to go to Disneyland? Because you said, "Fuck Adam, this is my
Oh,
list."
good.
Yeah, absolutely. That the hoopla wrap was like the wild boar.
Where's that at?
I don't know. You would ask me the freaking booth it was at. Hang on.
I mean, you had.
Let me
Oh,
open it
look,
up.
he's doing the Maria thing where he's typing so hard on the desk, the microphone vibrates.
The Bengal
Yeah.
barbecue,
Yeah.
Okay.
which is available August 23rd to November 13th.
Most of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight are available through that time period.
So it's wild boar sausage with cucumber tomato salad and miso aioli on a grilled lavash.
That sounds amazing.
It
Yeah.
does sound really good.
That sounds really
you-
fucking good.
So here's the
Really
problem.
think it's wild.
Yes. It's California.
Like it's just running rampant, and Disney's got like guys out there. just,
California is
laying
really
waste.
not that far from Arizona.
So the problem was, I was like, yeah, I got to look at this menu so that I'm ready when Mikey starts asking questions. And I got like 5 booths in, and I was like, oh, yep, yep, okay. And I was like, I have like 5 things in the first 8
That's
booths.
not a problem. That means you don't have to go to a whole nother park to get more shit.
That's true, and it means
problem
everyone
is-
that speaks after me is going to be like, fuck, I have to dig deeper through the goddamn menu.
No, they're
No,
they're
we're
more than
allowing
welcome to
duplicates.
pick the same thing you picked. 100%.
Aren't
They're
they,
wel-
though?
All right,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
I do
Right.
have a quick thing. If you can send me your choice, either in Facebook or what have you, and I'll make a poll. I am going to eat at least one of the things off this list.
you're close enough, Todd. Just like drop it off. Carve
No, we're
into a
supposed to get
piece of
together.
wood.
True story. We're supposed to get together next weekend.
Yeah, so just like have it in chiseled into stone
Please don't.
for Adam.
Yeah, you know, because
Stone is
it's just-
expensive.
Yeah, you're right. Just get like a white T-shirt and have someone cricket it on the shirt. That just says "I'm here for the wild boar" and Pumbaa at the bottom of it, and just go with
Oh, man.
No.
it.
That's-
No, I mean it's adjacent. Okay, so that's your savory item. Okay,
what you drink?
yeah. Well, what are you washing it down with?
So they have a no caramel
No.
apple cold
They do
brew.
have beer.
Yes, they do. They have a caramel apple cold brew at Cafe Daisy.
I saw that. Yeah.
So it's a cold brew coffee with apple and caramel syrups, whipped topping, caramel drizzle, cinnamon sugar, and an apple chip. It's non-alcoholic, so I feel like missed opportunity to throw something in this to make it alcoholic.
I mean,
Like I think a
Don't
rum
like apple
chata
and
would go
coffee
really.
flavor together.
I don't know. It's just like a caramel apple. I think of like a caramel apple cider. Just
to
with
be
coffee
honest,
instead.
a lot of these options aren't non-alcoholic drink-wise because I don't think Disneyland is quite the booze fest Disney World is necessarily.
The
Well,
only things
that's-
on my list are drinks.
That's their fault.
I don't know. I don't like apple and coffee together in the drink. I'll have like an apple cake or something, but like it's a weird flavor for me in coffee. I've had apple coffee before and I did not like it.
Well, I guess Adam won't be trying that one.
Well,
Or
it's
maybe-
coffee,
Well, depending on votes.
and I will agree with Pam. It does have diabetes written all over it,
Yeah, worth it.
and I can't pronounce what Brian typed, so I'm not even gonna bother.
He wants the Fiji Lavish, which is in the Kama Sutra because a whole chapter dedicated to the Fiji lavish. If my
So
Sanskrit is correct. So
hmm.
Todd, speaking of diabetes, you had to also pick something sweet, and I want to know where your insulin.
The
is
coffee
going.
drink wasn't sweet enough.
No,
Look at me.
It's
You
basically
really
think it would be
Tipsy
got that
Ducks
one.
sweet.
in love with apples.
Do you think it would be sweet though with like caramel and apple syrup?
Yes, syrups are normally sweet. Anytime you add, coming
they're-
from ex-Starbucks worker, anytime you add a syrup, it's sugar. It's
But
just
they're
pure
probably not putting in,
sugar. It's moaning.
20 shots of syrup like Maria would.
Well, you figure it's moaning syrup. Even three like pumps of that syrup is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I guess. We use Tarini.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the Walmart brand syrup. Yep.
But we get the sugar-free kind. It's
I
skinny.
have-
It's not Tarini. It's skinny syrups is what we use.
Oh, yep. I have an entire shelf of skinny syrup in the pantry at the house that nobody has used in 2 months since they all came in from Amazon with the pumps and the whole fucking thing. 2 of them haven't even been opened for pumps to go in.
Oh
So,
my god. Yeah, that's what we
yep.
Kellen, we have a salted dark chocolate espresso one. And Kellen is all about that.
all right.
But
your
yeah, I don't know.
choice.
I don't think the drink would be sweet enough to drive me away from anything else.
But you like the Tipsy Ducks in Love, so your sweet scale is.
I mean, I like the
very-
Tipsy Ducks in love.
That
Again,
also has
both of your
Jim
sweet
Beam in
scales
it.
are very different than normal people.
I don't think it's ruined people by the sweetness. I think they've ruined people with the free pour.
I
How
don't
you
think
doing? So
But
did
yeah,
you say or we? I mean, come on.
I didn't say my sweet
did
yet.
not.
There were a metric ass load of churros on that list.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yes.
a churro's a churro. They're just colored.
Yeah, and like different flavor and stuff. So, and I steered away from it. And again, like I think it was the first booth on the menu. There was I don't know why I'm a sucker for a macaron.
Mm.
It was the Alien Buzz macaron filled with berries and cream. Just clicked
It does look cute and good.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm a sucker for macaron. We have a macaron place here in town.
Do you really?
Yep,
I did not know that.
they're on DoorDash. It's bad.
I don't think they
It
DoorDash.
says
But
they're
they
on
do- they-
DoorDash. It's bad.
They won't DoorDash to me though.
No, but I
Well,
have had them DoorDash here before.
Oh,
You're
that-
just gonna
that
have
does
to
not
figure
surprise
out how
me.
to sift your own coconut flour and make your own, Adam.
You do know I'm banned from our kitchen, right?
I do, and
Revisit
I,
the
and
milk
I
boiling.
too have never attempted the macarons just because some of the shit it takes to make them is
They're a
more
pain in the
expensive
ass.
than I want to pay to make a fake cookie that takes literally 24 hours before you can eat it. Nope, that's not how cookies work.
Mikey's eating that son of a bitch right out of the oven.
Oven? You think it's going in?
Oh no.
Just a spoon and a bowl of cookie batter.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a relatively easy question.
I like the
Before we
sounds of
move-
that.
But before we move on, because we're an hour in, Adam.
That's why, or we can
Okay.
skip it. We
No,
can skip
give him the easy question. I want to watch him suffer.
Oh, okay. So, Amy Borden asked, which festival booth or short list of recurring booth menu items would you want open as a year-round quick service location?
Oh, Refreshment Port is that open year round?
Yes.
But do they always have the same stuff?
Refreshment Port changes almost yearly.
'Cause
So
I love me some poutine.
they always have a poutine.
No, there was I don't remember if it was Flower and Garden or I think it was damn. Real no. One of the Mexico booths, they have like a tostada.
Okay.
Oh my god! And it was chorizo and pico, and I want to say maybe some jalapeno or something like that. Spicy, but not
had
like
me at chorizo.
Yeah, I know. I am a macarons and chorizo man. If Marina
mean,
gets hit
yeah.
by a bus,
Oh
and
yeah,
somebody's
they're
trying to weasel
right
their
on
way
that
in.
Same menu.
Those are my two. I'm a sucker for both of those. If you're like, hey, try
Yeah.
this new chorizo dish I made, I'm gonna try it. New flavor
Man,
macarons,
see
I'm
it.
gonna try it.
Maria's like,
I've
what happened to
received
Todd?
maybe-
Where did Todd go? And someone's like, well, there's a white van out front said
Not-
pig entrails, and he's gone.
Not all chorizo is the same, and that's what fucks you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there's a very big difference between Mexican chorizo and Portuguese chorizo. They're each Spanish area pretty much has their own version of chorizo, and they all taste drastically different.
But also good.
Some of them are more spicy than others, and I prefer
That's
the
what I
spicy
mean.
chorizo than the less spicy.
But yeah, that little taco tostada chorizo-y goodness. And like I said, it's got jalapeno on it and stuff like that, but it's not like melt your face super spicy so that you're sweating as you walk the rest of the way around Epcot. It's just got
No,
a
that's just your default setting when you walk the rest of the
Pretty
way
much.
around that.
All right, for me, I kind of like what Japan does with the sushi.
Hershey.
No, not the sushi. You can go fuck off with that. I hated that. It
The
was
actual
just
sushi.
the actual sushi, like when they have the flower pot and the donut.
Oh yeah.
It,
Little
I
sushi
just like
donut.
I like the presentation of that. So if they can keep that kind of thing all year round, I would enjoy that. And Mikey doesn't have one, so
Not yet. I remember what I was looking at earlier, and I just gotta find it again.
no for the booth.
Wait, what?
Your favorite booth dish.
Oh,
If you could have a booth be
a
open
booth
year-round.
dish. I thought that was just for Todd to sort through.
No, I figured
nobody-
if this way we get to
Shit, what I
pound through the
want.
questions, Maria can answer them or not when she
I
gets here
mean,
or
okay.
not. It's fine.
For me, it's the Brazilian cheese bread. The
That's
cacao,
awesome.
the case, whatever it was, Japan or whatever. That was just fucking, and all it was a bread nugget full of cheese. But son of a gun, if it wasn't so good.
that is good.
It is.
Same with
very
the pretzel and cheese in Germany too, would be a close second.
Yeah. See, I feel like I can get that almost anywhere though. Well, do you have anything last words before we drop you?
Yeah. What are your final words before you're done?
Oh man, just happy to be here. Glad I could.
Oops.
So we're back to that.
I don't think we ever stopped it, Adam.
Being runny, but I am just gonna quickly review some of the stuff that was talked about. We have Pam Walker saying the lamb chop for Australia and the swine brine. We have the cheese bread from Brazil from Brian.
Yes,
The,
Brian. Simpatico.
James Hobbs has told you to go someplace. La Heritas on Rogers Avenue for Taco Tuesdays, and they have chorizo tacos. Which,
He's
holy
local.
shit, I would hope so.
Yeah, he's very close to us. We're very good friends. I did not know chorizo tacos, but that's probably too much chorizo. Like, there's too much of a good thing.
No, there's no such thing.
I mean,
Priscilla has
it's my colon.
the Italian margarita. Okay, so the Italian margarita is available year-round. It's not always frozen. But you can get the Italian margarita in the Italy pavilion. And another vote for the Brazilian cheese bread. We have another vote for swine brine from Daryl. And Danya wants to know what happened to Todd.
He clicked the wrong button.
All right, so
Is what happened to
who
Todd.
are we pulling in next?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mikey.
He
Good
was
way to
making-
get him during a sip, Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on. He's doubled up. Okay, I just fixed it. Mark, welcome to episode number 300 of Three Sheets to the Mouse. It's a hot fucking dumpster fire of a mess here, but we're glad you could take time out of your busy day and get out to your garage and enjoy this.
Yeah. It used to be a garage, but the wall studs you see behind me, that was an abandoned project.
So a wall?
No, yeah, that's a wall, but I started re-drywalling,
Not a wall.
and
Well, I mean, there's no sheetrock on it, so that's an
Yeah.
abandoned. Like he was making a wall and then just like, fuck it, it's good enough.
Mikey,
No,
do you not
I
remember?
was-
Wait.
I was in the
stop.
process of re-drywalling it at one point, and I
Mark,
just
You
Yeah.
don't have to explain to him. Mikey forgets what his studio looked like when he first started putting it together.
No, my studio was a garage.
And then you started to put the walls up. And then
I-
proceeded to die because you forgot to put an air handler in there.
Yep.
So you cannot, again, things you learn when you do a podcast with 300 episode, have an air handler where you're recording.
Okay, Mark, so what is your absolute favorite song from a Disney movie?
ooh.
Mikey's fucking people up tonight.
Yeah, if you thought I was
Yes,
going to
yes,
ask
he is.
character again, you're wrong.
Yeah. The one that pops in my head
Nope.
right now is Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride.
Oh, that's a deep cut, but that's a good song.
It
Yes.
is a very good song.
That's a good song. I like that. I like that answer. Very good. Todd, Mark's winning.
Wow. Because he actually had an answer.
He did. He did. Todd waffled two different directions and didn't know who he wanted to meet, and then at the end of it, he phoned it in because that's literally his avatar for when he streams. So
Yeah.
whatever. Todd.
I'm surprised he didn't go with Maui as number one.
Well, that was his number one.
Well, because
So-
I panicked him when I told him he had to make a choice. So.
Right.
I love you, Todd.
Mark, when did you come along and find the podcast or Facebook group, whatever order it came in?
I found the podcast through a different podcast,
Happens.
Truth.
and people, this person, they plugged the podcast and Magical Meltdown and everything, and he mentioned alcohol, Disney, and adult language. I was like, I'm in. And
Speaking of alcohol, what are you drinking?
it is an Abita Beer Cuda.
Oh.
That's like halfway local to you.
It's
It
more
is.
than halfway local.
Well, it's a
It's-
different state, but
Yeah, but I grew up in Louisiana, so
so Mark's been a member for a while. He's been to several sheet ups. He's a close friend to Adam, myself, Tim.
Yes.
I don't know about Maria because I can't speak to her closeness with him, but he was definitely at the 2024 Bling Summer, whatever you
Yes.
called it.
yes.
The hot mess of people in this house.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Mark, we're glad. Also, he's got just like this sultry baritone voice when he speaks, and he's definitely someone we like to have on because whether or not we can understand him, we can definitely hear him.
Fuck.
And you take your wins where you can get them.
I do.
So, Mark, we went through this with Todd. You've got the list of like the 12,000 things Disney's rolling out for Halloween in Disneyland. Okay.
Yes.
Did anything stand out to you? Like what's something you absolutely want to eat if you were to be in Disneyland during the Halloween menu rollout?
I found a few things.
Well, we're just giving you the
Oh
one.
yeah. I
Savory
know.
item.
I know.
mean,
I don't
but
know. I've got to pick from those.
how you think this works, but yeah, we're just just give us.
Well,
the
we're
one.
giving him 3 because we gave him a savory, a sweet, and a drink.
Sure. Yes.
For my savory, it just stood out to me more or less as a what the fuck, and I'm going with the Philly potato dog.
I saw that, which it is a WTF item.
It does, but it also looks good.
I mean, Adam, so imagine a baked potato, and then you put a hot dog on it, and then you cover that hot dog with Philly cheesesteak, and then added the accoutrement to it.
No, thank you.
First off, okay,
There's way
Mark.
too much shit on a potato. I'm sorry. I feel like this is not going to last very long.
It probably isn't because I think it was a new item, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where
Again,
was
though,
and
thi-
where
this
where
is-
can you find it?
You can find it at. Where did I find it? Don't remember where I found it.
I saw it, and I just kind of, again, there's 36 million items
It's
on
at
this
Refreshment
list.
Corner.
Okay.
Oh, but Jesus. What the hell is cherry spread?
It's
Okay,
don't
so
know.
so
Cherry
the
jam.
full- The full reading of this menu item is Philly potato dog, and this is a baked potato topped with an all beef hot dog, thinly sliced beef, peppers, peppercini, provolone, and cherry spread. You had me until the cherry spread. Totally had me
mean-
until the cherry spread. I don't know.
It's cherries that are
I
spread.
don't
Yeah.
want. No. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you just ate that. What are you washing it down
Yes.
with, Mark?
I'm gonna go with the Transylvania Transfusion, which is a
Where's that
dark. I don't remember where that was at.
That is at the
But-
Harbor Gallery.
Okay. It's the dark berry and cherry punch garnished with fresh berries.
Okay.
I mean, it sounded good to me.
There's an alcohol missing.
No, I think this one was non-alcoholic.
You're doing it wrong. No, I'm teasing.
I know.
I'm teasing. And
But
what
like
is your?
Mikey said, Disneyland isn't known for their.
That's
booze.
not true.
Well, not completely. Not completely.
So if you go to California Adventure, it's a lot more prevalent, and
Yes.
there's a lot more places to get a drink. So not so much
Yeah,
in
we're-
Disneyland, but then you can just hop into one of the resorts and
Yeah.
you're good.
Disneyland, you're limited to Galaxy's Edge
I didn't
or,
really
or
drink
table
with-
service.
I think it's table service, yeah. But you're not too far from Trader Sam's. You're a walk to Trader Sam's.
Yeah.
All right, and what's your sweet?
I'm gonna go with the apple almond croissant, which is apple stuffed croissant with almond topping.
See, I agree with that apple croissant over an apple coffee.
Yeah.
I just don't think apple and coffee goes together in a drink.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Adam.
All right.
I don't know what to say to him. He's not being.
He's been on a
super
handful
animated.
of times.
Yeah,
He
I've
has,
been on a
he
few times.
has. He's definitely a trustworthy individual. I mean, just look at him. He's got a face you can just trust. Like,
I
I'd
do what I
let you.
can.
You could house sit my dogs.
Fair enough. All right, Ryan, so do you have any closing remarks? I should probably not ask that. Say them really fast.
No,
Nah, he's
just
good.
honestly, as always, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure anytime I get to be on the podcast. And anytime y'all need me for anything, I'm always here. I know I plan on trying to hit the Mikeys in September.
Nice.
Bring it. Let's do it. I hope you do.
Yeah.
What's something you hope we do when you get here? Come on now. Come on. It's Arkansas.
It is Arkansas.
It's okay, Mikey
Uh,
will know everybody, so you won't have to worry about
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. But like, what's like your main thing you want to do when you get here?
Honestly, I'm looking forward.
That's amazing.
Oh, Mark must have clicked the wrong button.
It's tricky. This Skype thing.
This new Skype thing.
Oh my goodness!
It is rough.
Yeah, they update it all the time. We're never gonna find someone else to join us, Adam. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. You probably had something good going on there, but it's Arkansas. Nothing good happens here. All right, so we got Brian Gurton joining us here. As a matter of fact, right this moment. Brian, welcome to episode 300 of Three Sheets to the Mouse. If you don't mind, what is the best soundtrack from a Disney film?
Damn.
The best soundtrack. I would
Damn.
off the top of my head, I'd have to say Hercules.
Fair.
Hercules.
I agree with that choice. It is one of the better soundtracks. Not my all-time favorite, but it is one of the better soundtracks. Has some of my favorite songs.
It has great songs. I will say the Hercules soundtrack, they made some choices to give it a vintage doo-wop 50s kind of feel. And that's not something you normally see, or rather hear, on soundtracks where they're not using already recorded audio. So, yeah.
Well, it's just that sort of like Little Shop of Horrors kind of feel to it is the best way I can explain it. It's just that girl group kind of like
Yeah.
doo-wop sound, which is
Yeah.
just always
Yeah.
awesome.
It
And then,
was
of course, that was cute.
my good. That you
That
sounded
was
like Groot.
yummy. I was even in the middle of a word, and that just had to come out.
It's okay. It's okay. Hercules is a great soundtrack.
Hey,
Even
Mikey,
with
what's yours favorite?
the Danny and the DeVitos.
That song is awful.
Man, and it's gonna sound like such a Homer thing, but man, honestly, The Lion King always
Okay.
has held such a spot in my heart with all the music, everything from Elton John to whoever stood in for Matthew Broderick. I don't know, man. There's just something about that entire soundtrack. When that movie came out, I was in high school. I think it was like 10th grade, I think. And they showed it one day because we had a snow day or some shit, and they showed Lion King. And I remember watching it. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of okay, whatever. And then Mufasa died, and I'm like, I hope no one looks at me right now because I'm struggling. And, I remember when I finally had my own job and I had my own money, I remember going to my local Hastings and spending the money to buy the box that had the screensaver set of stills from the cartoon. And I installed it on my computer. I think I spent like $25. And it wasn't even like it was in 256 colors. So it wasn't even like great shit. Okay. It was, yeah. But for me, Lion King has always had a special part, and the music, I can sing all the songs. And I mean, I can sing all the songs to most of them, but I can really sing in my mind all the songs.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that.
I know they don't, but that's mine. What about you, Adam? What's your top soundtrack all the way, top to bottom?
For me, it's Tangled. Honestly, I just love the music to that one.
That's another good one. I mean, when Disney
I'll be
sticks
right
to
back.
when Disney sticks to the whole concept of let's make a cartoon, but let's make it a musical cartoon, then I would say more than 75% of the time, the whole soundtrack is going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, for the most part, Pixar hasn't had great soundtracks
I'll give you that.
all the way through. I mean, Toy Story
Specific
1
songs, yeah.
and maybe
but
2, but aside, I mean,
I mean, the whole soundtrack as a whole, it's really mostly misses. I mean, unless Randy Newman wrote the song, it's forgettable in the movie. You know, honestly, the number one song for a Pixar movie, in my opinion, hands down, "Life is a Highway." Yeah, I mean, when you go back to, honestly, the Disney Renaissance had some of the top soundtracks, and Adam's not wrong with Tangled. Tangled is a good one. I know Frozen had a good one. I'm not a big fan of the Frozen 2 soundtrack as a whole, and I've talked about this on the show. Moana's not bad. I honestly, I like Moana better than Frozen.
Yeah, I can see that. I do like Princess and the Frog as an overall soundtrack. Of course, I love jazz in New Orleans as well.
Yeah,
so
some jazz, some Zydeco. I get that.
Mhm.
And that's good.
Excuse me.
No, it's fine. Brian's verklempt.
Are you dying?
He's
No,
dying
I've been
adjacent.
trying not
Maria.
to cough. And
Oh, okay.
was trying
Wait.
to find where to mute my microphone, and it wasn't
Oh,
working. So
My camera's not on. There we
No,
are.
Maria, I don't know why you would do that, because your husband already fixed everything and
I-
showed up.
I don't know. Hi.
Hey yo.
Heyo.
Hey, Adam is back. That happened.
Yep.
Yeah, we had something. I'm sorry, we had something hit the roof. We've had some pretty bad storms here,
Yeah,
Ooh.
they've been pretty brutal.
so it was
I
kind of
see.
like, what was that noise that just slammed down? That I don't know if everybody heard, but hey, Maria,
Hi.
can I
Maria,
ask you a
welcome-
favor?
Yeah, welcome to
Yeah?
the show, Maria.
Can you not play Diablo while you're talking with us?
He did not.
Oh, he did.
We don't know, but
Fucking
his
kidding
fingers
me.
were caressing the keyboard the
He may
entire
have-
time he was on.
He may have been typing the next great American novel.
Could have been.
You're giving him a
Could've
lot
been.
of credit.
Well,
I'm
you know,
trying.
spell check's a thing. Adam, I don't know where we left off with Brian, but I never got to asking him about food. So
Okay, food.
You asked me a soundtrack, and I gave you Hercules.
yes, you gave us Hercules,
Ooh, that's a good one.
which is a good soundtrack, but you can't eat it. What would you eat at Disneyland
Well,
in
I'm
Halloween?
I'm going to follow up with Todd and go to Bengal Barbecue for that hoopla wrap. That sounded
Okay.
excellent.
Ooh, what's in that?
It is
apparently
a
it's
wild boar sausage with a cucumber tomato salad, miso aioli on a grilled lavash.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yes, it sounded really, really good.
Oh my
to me.
gosh. I'm with you on that one.
Yep.
Okay. How was work, Maria?
Fucking busy. Oh my god. I tried to get out of there as quick as I could.
And
That's
what
for
were
Yeah,
damn
you?
sure.
clearly you did, because you kept commenting on the show.
Well, at that point, I was rolling silverware in the back, like by the dishwasher, because there were still people in my like area, so I couldn't sit at one of the tables and roll silverware. I had to, like hide myself away a little bit.
All right, Brian.
it was fun.
What's your drink?
For the drink, I'm going over to Trader Sam's. I like that Spider Eye Punch, which is a pineapple rum, a Jamaican rum, London dry gin, 2 cherry liqueurs, so Hearing cherry liqueur and Luxardo maraschino liqueur, lime juice, pineapple juice, honey syrup, and Angostura bitters,
Yes, please.
and a green poison red apple glow clue.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
I was definitely getting it either way because we happen to be staying at the Disneyland Resort. But now
Oh, are
it has a
you?
glow clue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yes.
But any chance to go back to Trader Sam's, and that just sounded like a fun drink.
Yeah, we're trying to get in there on my birthday, but we'll see if it happens or not.
I'm sure the 3 sheets deities
Well, I'll
will
check
shine
upstairs
down.
and see what strings I can pull for you.
There you go. We land that day, it'll be like, I want to get in there at 4 o'clock and then go to bed. So if that can work.
Yeah.
All right, and what's your sweet, Brian?
For the sweet, I'm going to be a basic witch and go to Wine Country Trattoria for the pumpkin tiramisu.
Okay.
It just seemed like a good mashup. So pumpkin mousse with the coffee soaked lady fingers. I mean, how can you miss?
Fair enough. Now, Brian, I don't think we've asked you this question before, but how did y'all find us?
Actually, you did ask the question. But
I drank.
anyway, I found from another Facebook group.
That
Yeah,
seems to be
right.
the running.
Yeah,
It's either another Facebook group or another podcast. That's
Yes.
what we realized.
exactly. So it was about a year after y'all started.
Okay.
So I'm since then no longer in that other group because there's no point.
Oh, okay. Now I do remember the story. I don't know if we've told it on the pod. We've had this conversation.
I
know if
don't think we. No,
we
I don't think we
discussed
told it.
here.
We did. We cut it.
Well, I thought we talked some
It was-
about that on my
it was
first
edited
podcast,
out.
but
Fair
it
enough.
got edited out. Okay,
Yes, it was
Yeah,
edited
because
out.
because we mentioned
and I missed
names.
that because you had to fix a lot of me on that one.
Well, there were we mentioned names, and we shouldn't have done that.
No,
So that's
right,
why
yeah.
we had
Anytime names
Oh.
were uttered, we like.
Okay, makes
so
sense.
we
Take
had
that
to remove some of it, but nothing crazy. I'm kind of surprised you didn't go for the drink that I saw,
Oh, which one was that?
the Scarecrow Old Fashioned.
I
saw
did see that.
It,
But the Trader Sam's just sounded more.
It's at
Fun to me.
Trader Sam's.
And yes, I did see both of them there, but I still I like this spider eye thing.
I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna take one for the team on this one, and probably try all three.
No,
Thank you.
for science.
you are doing the Lord's
It's
work.
why
I
we
am.
like you.
I just want you to know, it's literally we're staying in the DVC area, and it's literally just right outside Trader Sam's. It's like steps away. So I will take one
Yeah.
for the team, and try to have all three drinks for Halloween at Trader Sam's. Just want you to
I
know.
mean, good on you.
The one that we haven't mentioned yet is the Pina Colada, which is Planetary 3-star white rum, Plantation original dark rum, Gifford creme de banana, lemon juice, creme de coconut, tamarind syrup, oh boy, Amaro, Montego liqueur, and Angostura bitters.
Yep.
All the
sounds good,
drinks, this sounds amazing to me. Brian,
Hmm.
since I had to go inspect my house for about 5 minutes, did we ask you what you were drinking?
Not yet.
Okay,
And I'm glad
Brian,
Maria
what are
made
you
it
drinking?
here because I did choose this one hoping Maria would be here, and I'm glad she got here from work.
Oh no.
Is it mint?
No, it's chicken cock, double oak.
Ah,
I'm
kinda
just sucking
redundant,
down
isn't
the
it?
chicken
Chicken
cock
cock?
tonight.
that's fantastic. I love that so much. Chicken cock.
It's actually really good. We've had them here. And
Oh, have
they're
you?
Pretty tasty. Yeah.
So,
We can
so
get them
Mikey,
here.
how do you feel about chicken cock?
Dude, I just walked in from peeing out my back door. How do I
And
feel
see
about
what you
whose
missed?
cock?
Didn't we talk about having fiber with Todd just before? If you're peeing out your back door,
You
you
did
need
not.
more fiber in your
No,
diet.
you didn't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, he said he was number 2.
He did. He did. He's
Yeah,
good.
but
Right.
I hope
He is the
fiber
shit.
isn't affecting your pee.
I mean, I don't know what
Oh
we're
my
talking
God.
about. A lot of fluid.
No,
my
they
God.
finally asked me what I was drinking tonight.
Oh, are you drinking?
Yes, I.
No, he's
I'm
celibate.
drinking
This is where
chicken cock double
We
oak.
go all the way off the rails.
Ah. There is a really, really, really great ginger beer, which Maria would want nothing to do with.
Nope.
That is called Cock and Bull.
Only if you add mint
And-
to it.
and it is so good. Like if I was going to be making a drink where I had to have a ginger beer, that's one I would go looking for because it is so good.
All right, Maria, we haven't
Yeah.
asked you yet since you've shown up.
What?
Are you drinking out of your
I-
bottle? With
I
the straw?
think
Um,
it's got a straw and a
it's
bunch
got
of
a
shit
straw.
going on.
It's so when we came up for your barbecue, we spent the morning, a little bit of the morning at Franklin Hills Vineyards at
Nice.
the vineyard.
Nice.
So they had a special that was a sparkling rosé. They had just made it. It's really good. It's like a semi-dry, semi-sweet. I don't know what's more sweet, the semi-sweet or the semi-dry. I forget.
Semi-sweet would be more sweet.
Okay, so it's a semi-sweet rosé. I'm not even gonna try to say it because it's French and I can't.
No, you need to.
Chateauneuf de Pape.
It's not that.
What is it then?
Saigney Mousseau.
That's not French.
No, that's-
SAIGNEE MOUSSUEX.
M-O-U-S-E.
I don't know. Sparkling
I
rosé.
think they just made up words that sounded French.
Mhm.
Sure, sounds good.
Now, did they sell a bottle length straw to go with that, or was that
No, I
something
had
you
that.
had?
I
You
had
did
that.
have that.
Oh, come on.
I had a bottle length straw. I do. Look,
Maria's a professional. You should know better.
It was
about
all the way
these
down.
things.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Much like her, she says it goes all the way down.
Well, now you
Because
have to
she's-
say Todd's normal line.
Because she's so
Ba-ba-ba-da.
No, what's Todd's normal line to that?
Even a tuna can hurts at 90 miles an hour.
There you go. Thank you, Maria. All right, Brian.
He's such a jerk.
So, do you have any closing remarks or what have you? Say them as fast as you possibly can. Think of the Micro Machines guy from the 80s.
Oh my God, he was so great. Him and the Dunkin' Donuts guy.
See, and now you're waiting for him to shut you off, and because
Yeah,
you're
I'm not
waiting for him to shut you off, it's
no,
not
I got
gonna
my hands
happen.
down the front of my pants. I'm not shutting you off, Brian. I mean, I can't.
Mikey!
No! What? No! That was
Bullshit.
him. No,
No.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was not me. That was not me. This motherfucker took it away from me. Stole
Mikey.
my thunder. No, that wasn't me. I swear to God.
Are you
100%.
serious?
100%.
Fantastic. I love
That
that,
was
so much.
not me.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I love that.
Fucking,
Good on
the
Brian.
next person that shows up better have their shit together because they're gone in 2 minutes. It's
Yeah, It's
well,
terrible.
since we have a pause moment, what about all these questions that I'm not going to get to?
yeah,
That's
let's
okay,
get
we
to
can-
them.
we can, yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot.
Yeah, throw
Well,
one
pick
at
one.
me right now. Let's do
All
it.
right. So I don't think we've. I'm trying to find one that we haven't gone over before.
I felt
And
like
I-
there were a lot that we didn't really go over.
There
yet.
are, but that's the problem. It's trying to find
Oh.
one that fits while she's trying to come on, but at the
Oh,
same time, we haven't gone over before. You know, like something that we can kind of go over relatively quickly, but not.
Hmm. Did you talk about the take a ride and put it on a Disney cruise line?
No, that was the one I was just looking at, though.
Yeah, let's do that
Okay.
one. Let's
fair
do that.
enough.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, so Priscilla asked if you could take a Disney Parks ride and put it on a Disney cruise. Now you have to remember it has to be reasonable. So it can't be like, I'm gonna throw Big Thunder on.
Nobody's throwing Todd. He's mine.
And if he's into it.
No, he's not. Nope. Absolutely not. Thank
If
you.
I offered Todd a cruise, he'd be into it.
Can I get the cruise too? Because that might change my answer.
Wow.
So you have to be reasonable. So there has to be space on the cruise ship for it. What would it be?
I know. I was
Do you know
thinking of my
Maria?
answer for
Maria,
this
why
one.
don't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go?
yeah.
Go
Okay.
ahead, go.
Now, this comes with a caveat.
Oh, here we go.
Nope, that's
No,
not how
you
boats
see-
work.
It has to be reasonable.
It does. It is. Soren, but the ports
Floating?
of call. Soren, but
it's
the
floating.
ports of but the ports of call on that cruise.
No, you've never
No.
done a cruise, so
No.
Yes!
you don't
No.
understand. You don't understand, Maria. When you get 100 yards away from a port, it's the slum.
I have done cruises, and I've cruised to Nassau, so I'm well aware of slums.
Well, I mean, not all, it depends on where you go, but I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
how many
if you go to
shopping
Nassau,
areas are
you
you
don't
gonna
get off the
soar
boat.
over?
Yeah, how many
Oh, like
versions
the-
of Diamonds International are we gonna have on this ride?
All right, so maybe some of the longer one, like the Alaskan cruise.
That would
And,
be cool. But
like, the-
oh wait,
like a
Alaska
Mediterranean
already has their
cruise or-
own soaring ride.
Well, I know, but you know, it's
Oh,
a
wait,
little
wait,
bit. It's
Hey, we got
Yay!
Vidya.
Oh, and she's got ears on.
Hi.
I mean,
Put Maelstrom on a boat.
that's not how
That's not-
time
it would-
works,
Why
It's
not?
Too big. It's
Why can't
too
they
much
bring it
of a
back?
ride.
because you'd have
Oh,
to go
it's too big?
backwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'd have to think. I mean, when you really think about it, it would have to be a show. And since
Oh,
the new
yeah.
ship is kind of having a Lion King kind of
There we
thing,
go.
Oh,
Festival of the Lion
Festival
King.
of the Lion King. That would be good. That'd be really good.
Mikey, you got one?
Oh,
Mikey's
God.
panicking. Never mind.
I know.
Maria,
because
do you
I've
have
been
one for
I've been
Mikey?
trying to troubleshoot all kinds of shit over here.
All right. We'll go back to Maria if there's
Okay.
another one.
Yeah, she got just.
I
Maria's
mean,
got nothing. How about
you
Lauren?
could- No. You could very easily do like Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Yes, 100%.
On a
Any
cruise ship?
4D, 3D ride?
Yeah.
Do you have? Wait, I didn't want to go to Lauren because you said you were having trouble looping her in.
Oh no, she's there now. Everybody's
Okay.
got her confused looking face, and
Wait,
her
give her the question again.
also
All right.
her ears are lit up. So I give her
All
bonus
right.
points
I
on
love
that.
Mine
My
doesn't light up, but I think my eyes glow in the dark.
Is everyone hearing double because my my headphones are not playing through my?
No, you're good. I don't.
Yeah, no,
You're
I,
not
mean-
I
echoing.
hear you fine.
Okay, then I'll give
Um,
up those.
All right, so
Hi.
Lauren, the question was, did you? I don't know if you heard it, but if you would add a theme park attraction to a cruise ship, and it has to be reasonable, so it has to be something that can actually be done without like adding a whole nother cruise ship just to have the attraction on it, what would it be?
Oh my god. Okay, my first thought was Living with the Land, which would not be reasonable.
No, but I appreciate that
I
because
appreciate
that's all I
that
can
too.
think
House
of.
there though.
It
It
could
could be
be-
like a
it could be-
it could be like a lazy river, like a swimming
Yeah.
pool.
Like living with the
Swimming
sea,
pool.
like a
Okay.
glass bottom tour of the ocean.
Oh.
I mean, that's an excursion, but yeah.
I don't think you'd want to see what's going on underneath your cruise ship.
Haven't you seen like the slides that go out the side? You know?
Yes, I've been on them.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I've been in them. Well, they could put the glass bottom. That's living with the sea. It's 5 seconds long, and you got to look real fast.
It's like-
You gotta like squint real hard.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's a really hard question. I don't know. Like I guess like some kind of dark ride, right? Living with the land without the
in
green.
the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Living in the
living
dark.
without the light is
My
your.
other thought, I had a hot second thought, and then said this would be a really bad idea. Was Small World as a water slide.
No. What?
Can you
No,
imagine
Adam, that
all
is
those creepy
Creepy
dolls
as
like
fuck. No.
in a water slide, and you're like they're really close to you, just like
No.
towering over
no. That is terrible. That's an awful idea.
That would have to be in the adult-only pool because it would scare the children.
Oh my
That's
god.
the
Can
point.
you
That's
imagine?
exactly where it needs to be, Lauren.
It's in the children's area. Bob Boyle said Pirates of the Caribbean aqueduct ride.
I
Like a
don't
slide.
think you'd want Pirates of the Caribbean
Uh-uh.
in the Caribbean. I
Um,
think that would be scary.
And Pam also said Maelstrom as the slide version. Okay.
How would you
Well,
make
I've got
that work,
mine,
Joe?
and mine is gonna sound like a complete phone in, but I would probably do this if it was actually an attraction. Is just think of Astro Orbiter, but at the top of one of like the fake funnels,
That's terrifying.
fucking way up high.
No.
100% yes.
100% no.
No.
Can- okay.
Terrifying.
Can you imagine
wait,
the
wait,
wind?
wait. Give me
Yes.
one
Oh my
second.
god.
Give me 1 second. Mikey, our Bermuda cruise where everybody got sick because the boat was rocking so much.
No.
That's the only Disney cruise I've been on was like that too. It was like 40 knot winds and the boat was like
No, Mikey, that's evil.
we
Oh,
watched.
I would ride that. I would ride the shit out of that, and I've
100
never even done.
Mikey,
Astro
you
Orbiter.
got sick. Everybody got sick on this cruise
I
ship.
know.
My favorite story is when we're watching when we're in the adult area, and there's one guy in the pool,
That motherfucker.
and we're just watching him pretty much from side to side with the wave and the water splashing out of the pool. It was.
he's getting
He wasn't
They
even
let
trying to
him-
swim. He was just
Bro.
going from the shallow end to the deep end, which were actually the same depth at that
He
point.
was just going from side to side, and we're watching the water splash out of the pool, and it's like a buoy in the ocean.
They didn't tell him to get
That's
out
it.
of the pool?
No,
Nope.
Oh my
he
god.
wasn't getting hurt.
And we were throwing back whatever was half price.
Yep.
I think at that point,
Correct.
because this was, I think, Adam, was this not in the morning?
Yes, it was.
So this was before drinks went to regular price. I'm hammering screwdrivers. Someone's got a Bloody Mary. I think James has double a Woodford, which is all he speaks on a cruise.
I was doing double Bloody Mary.
Oh my god.
I'm having a screwdriver, and this guy is just getting slung from the like the
No, it
5
was
foot
just- it
end
was side
to the
to
3
side.
foot end.
No, it was just side to side because it
Oh,
was in
it
the
was side-
adult
okay.
area. It was in the little pool by the adult area.
And water's going everywhere. Oh, yeah,
I mean,
that
that's how
was.
you do it. That's how you do it, because that
You
way
just-
you really
you-
feel the alcohol.
Yeah,
and
you
know,
just
it's
you commit to it. Like when we did the cruise, my last cruise with my family and stuff, it got rough, and I remember going to the adult only section, and there was this one lady by herself in the pool for 20 minutes, was swimming upstream and never moved because the water kept moving around her, and she just kept swimming, and she didn't fucking move. I don't
You know how
how
much
that
people pay to have that
Yeah,
installed
people
in their
pay good money for
backyard?
that.
Right?
Exactly.
I've seen the ads, and me and this guy sitting beside me. Again, this is before lunch, so we're both having the half price drinks, watching this little lady just swimming dead center in the middle of the adults only pool, and we're just like, that is something.
That's how you get your exercise minutes.
And
I
I
was
mean,
just gonna say
I
that's a lot.
I was impressed as I drank.
Holy shit.
so
The lifeguards up there looking at her like, "Jeez, come on, man."
you see, in the adult pool, there weren't even lifeguards. That was the funniest part.
oh,
but-
were there not?
No,
not?
there
I
wasn't.
thought they had to have something.
No, not on the adult side. They
Oh,
don't.
well, then she was on her own. Good luck to her. I was no help.
So we drilled Lauren pretty hard when she was on for the first time. So I don't think there's
Did
many
ya?
questions.
Pretty sure she's married.
Holy God, Lauren! If there was
I'm pretty
one
sure I'm
Disney
gay, so that
character,
didn't happen.
But it came out of your mouth.
Lauren, if you were a Disney animated character, who would be your hall pass?
Oh.
Aladdin, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, your what? If you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Your magic carpet, right? I know. Okay.
Did
Okay.
I answer that too quickly?
Nope,
No.
not at all. Aren't
Nope.
you gonna ask me mine, Mikey?
No, because I've only been asking this to
Maria, what's
the
your answer?
freshies.
I'm
Flynn
asking.
Rider.
I knew
Of
that
course.
was the answer.
Of course.
Mikey, what's your answer? We know this answer
Ariel.
already.
No. Everybody thinks it would
Like
be
Sunfish.
Ariel. Okay, but it would probably still be Ariel.
Okay, all right. Fine.
I
Adam,
mean, I don't
your hall
know.
pass.
I wasn't expecting the question back at me, so I was unprepared. So I just had to go with what made sense. I went after the film, at least 2 years after the movie, Ariel.
With legs or without?
Yes.
Okay.
Without.
So we know what part things are going in. Okay. Adam,
Wait,
don't
what do
wanna
you
play
mean
this
we know
game
what
anymore.
part? She
I-
has
she
both
only-
parts.
she only has one hole. Okay.
No,
Anyway.
she's got a
I don't wanna play
cloaca
this game anymore.
That's
and a mouth.
I think you're thinking birds.
No, fish have a cloaca.
Fish have the
That's
same
their
thing.
business in.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
Welcome to
Right.
episode like 20. When
We don't go back that far.
I gave
Yeah.
a dissertation
That's
on
the dark ages.
Yes, pretty much. Correct.
That got me through
Uh,
my marathon training.
Oh,
well, you're
Oh, I'm
welcome.
so sorry.
Hopefully you didn't listen while you were running the marathon
Not the actual marathon, just the hours and hours of
on a treadmill.
Training
Yeah,
before it.
that's
Yeah.
that's where it goes.
that's
So you're not
fantastic.
running Dopey with me in January?
Mm-mm. No.
She doesn't hate herself. That's why.
Exactly.
I hate myself. I'm in the middle of training.
But he's
I'm s-
inviting you if you would like to.
Yeah,
think.
come on.
You gotta pay for it, man, because it's like $800.
Uh-huh.
Come on down. You
know what? Hang on.
I'm
Hang on
not
just a
responsible
second.
for anything.
Adam,
Yo.
is there anything that scans you as you go into a corral for a marathon race?
Yes.
Anything that what?
the people
That scans you? Like if you like
just
Like-
show up.
how would they know? I mean, obviously if you didn't have a bib on, but I don't know if they check that hard.
Oh, scans you.
Oh, they do.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
check your bib.
Okay,
So if-
Mikey,
if-
you only ran the 5K.
No, I've ran other races.
You ran the 5 and the 10?
That's
but you had
all
a-
the races.
They are the longer the race, the stricter they get.
Yeah.
So the 5,
Well, and they have people standing at the front of the corrals now too.
it gets worse.
But will they like stop you from
Yes.
from
Yes.
crossing? Like
100%
you
correct.
shall not pass.
100% will turn you around saying that you were not in this corral and will tell you to go to the proper corral.
Lauren, you're gonna have to find somebody to sponsor you because we're not those people. I was trying to
Just, like,
find a
smuggle me
loophole
in.
or any
You
hole.
can't. No. It is when you first. Okay, so what happens is if you haven't run it or run Disney race, for the longer races, before you even walk to the corral, there's people looking to see if you have a bib on.
Yep.
Then when you get to the corrals, they're checking your letter, and there's for the longer races, there's can be up to 6 or 7 people looking at bibs. Just standing around the entranceway to the gate.
I bet you could do it.
We don't want any corral
Listen.
jumpers up in here.
Not to say we haven't snuck people in, because we have.
Free sheets to the mouse does not condone nor advise you to try to
No.
sneak into a corral at a race.
we were.
But if
able
you
to
do,
sneak
they gotta
one
catch
person
you.
once, and that was before they were this strict.
They still
They've
gotta
gotten-
catch you.
The
So-
the more races that I've been to, the harder it is. So, at least from what I've been seeing, like it's gotten to the point where it's like there are 2 people right at the front of the gate, and can be up to 4 people right behind the first 2 people, just checking the bib letter.
I just want to see security come out and chase somebody down and tell them to
They-
get off.
They have.
I just want to see it. That's all I'm saying.
We've watched somebody run the wrong way into the finish line before the race even started. And I've watched security. Yeah.
Did
somebody.
they tackle them?
what were they thinking they were doing?
escorted him.
They were starting, Maria. That's how you run the wrong way into a finish line.
They,
That's where you
um,
start.
When you walk in, you can see the finish line.
Got it.
So they jumped the gate to try to get a picture by themselves, I guess, just with them on the finish line.
Weird.
And no, I mean, I get it if you want that picture, but they did not run that day.
Not if you don't
That's-
run that race though.
No, they had a bib. They were ready to
Oh.
run, and they were just trying to get a picture, and they kind of jumped up and got pulled from the race and did not run that day, and probably got escorted out of the park. And
Oh shit.
yeah, they don't take that. The races are no joke lately.
Okay.
Wow.
Do not try to falsify your attendance on a race. Okay.
No.
Just send money to Lauren so she can run with Adam
There you go.
with her light up ears.
There you go. I would not
Exclusively.
run with those ears at. I wouldn't run with any. Nope.
Actually, I got these for a Run Disney race.
Did you really?
Yeah,
They're so cute.
the Wine and Dine Villains one that they did in 2021, 22.
Oh. Mm.
I was supposed to run that
were a
race.
pain in the ass. I ended up carrying them.
That wasn't the one that was canceled. You can see they were a pain in the ass. They just fell on your face.
Yeah.
I know, right?
My sister and I did Emperor's New Groove as our theme for Yzma and Kronk. And I had a purple feather that also did not last more than 5 minutes. But I was not going to.
Did you, speaking of Yzma, did you see that she's on the new spirit jersey? She's on the new villain spirit jersey.
In Disneyland, I saw it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
I'm going to need.
cute.
It's like Yzma,
Did you see-
Hades,
Better
I forget
question.
who else.
Getting back to the topic of Disneyland,
Uh-huh.
did you see the new Glook Loop?
Yes, I did. I already
No.
messaged Sarah.
What is it?
Like, I need that. It's the poison. That's what mine.
It's Cusco's
the poison apple.
poison.
Oh,
The
okay.
poison-
No, it's the
Oh!
vial.
It's poison.
Well, I'm gonna need someone to ship one to Stephanie so she can put it with her collection. Then at some
is
point.
There
They are, yeah.
is
So-
there
Speaking
a,
of, my very first time on the podcast, Patrick Warburton,
Yes.
Kronk. Hello, this is Patrick. He's
It's
going to
putty,
be
but yeah.
on this year.
He's what?
He's going to be at Dragon Con this year.
Oh, that's awesome.
no way?
So I have a Soren poster from the calendar.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm going to get him to sign.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nothing
if
from
I
the
get
tick?
you a little vial because I'm going to Disneyland in a couple days, can you get me something?
If you can get it to me before you got 2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll figure it out. All right. Anyway, as we've done business, have you decided on what you will be eating in Disneyland if you were to go?
I have 2 savories, 2 drinks, and 1 sweet. Can I?
My bad. Talk about an overachiever.
Yes, you
An
can.
overachiever or
Go
like an overspender.
Also, have you met me? My name's Adam.
Yeah.
I'm not rich. I just spend money incorrectly.
That's fantastic. I love that.
Okay, so one of them is in downtown Disney for the savories, which is why I wasn't sure.
Nope, it counts because if
Sure.
you've never been to Disneyland, to get to the parks, kind of have from 2 out of the 3 resorts, you have to walk through downtown Disney.
I've only been there once for my 30th birthday, and I was fairly drunk. So,
That's the plan.
Yep.
I mean, aren't we all?
so downtown Disney, Ballast Point Brewing Company.
Okay.
I picked the black garlic Thai chili wings, which were wings tossed in spicy black garlic Thai chili sauce, served with ranch and garnished with sesame seeds and green onions.
She said glack.
Look, you didn't ask me what I was drinking. I'm drinking a jet juice, and this is how much is left. So
No, I didn't ask you
Oh.
because Adam's been kind of handling that for the most part, but I don't blame him.
No, that
He blames me.
no, I've done it after the questions.
okay. Well,
It's usually after the
Good job,
questions.
Lauren. Way to fuck it up for us.
I'm ahead of the curve.
Yeah, well, you know.
Okay, so that was one of my savories. The second one, which I think is in the parks, is from Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe,
It is.
and it's the bulgogi toasted sandwich with corn cheese soup. It says marinated beef, grilled onion, mozzarella, and kimchi aioli on sourdough bread served with corn cheese soup.
Had me until kimchi aioli.
You don't like kimchi?
I love kimchi,
Hey.
but kimchi and mayonnaise doesn't sound like a good combination. to me.
Everything is good with mayonnaise, Adam.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Lauren,
But
for
because
what
I
it's
like-
worth, that was one of the that was my savory item specifically as
Oh,
well.
awesome.
So that's our first double, yeah, the bulgogi, because I love me some bulgogi, and
I like kimchi, but I like this. I like the sour and the tartness from the kimchi, and I think mayonnaise would balance that out too much.
God, Maria better be putting a fucking hat on. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yes, this
What do
is
you
the
have,
way.
Maria? Put a hat on.
Hey, no
She
one
did.
can hear the fucking
got-
thing she says
I've
now.
got the Mandalorian helmet on. Hold on.
Hang on. Oh, I switched. Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to pull up my my Word document. Okay. I picked 2 drinks. 2. I'm sorry, not really. One is from Centrico.
Okay.
And it's Casa de Sangra, so sangria, blood. I don't know. This is just a black cherry margarita. It looks like.
Oh, they got one of those at Maria's favorite place, named after Piltrack
Neil
Neris.
Patrick Harris. Yeah, it's like
That's what I said.
$3,000 though.
It is.
good.
It is.
It is about 350. You know.
But that one's
Yeah.
blackberry. This one is black cherry. There's a difference.
Oh, is
There is a
there
very
though?
big difference. And that one's.
There is.
Is this one frozen?
It doesn't say it is, so I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
so you might actually taste the alcohol in
So
this
it's
one.
probably not. You do taste the alcohol in the other. What are you talking about?
This one doesn't have as much crap in it as that one
Thank you.
does. Tequila, black cherry syrup, liqueur. I'm assuming that's orange liqueur, lime juice, black cherry garnish. So like this seemed pretty legit to me.
It seems a
and-
lot more legit than the ingredients list for the Black Magic.
Yeah. And then the other one,
Sir. Do you want to fight? Is that what's going on here? I woke up and chose violence today. Okay, I will come over there and fuck you up.
I ain't scared of you, bitch.
That's right. Well, you should be. What do you mean that's right? I'm not. I'm talking to myself like I'm anyway.
Adam doesn't
Go
punch
ahead.
down, Maria.
Jesus Christ.
No, but I can kick real well.
After Lauren's done, I have a very cute story about punching. Go ahead, Lauren.
Oh, okay. Lauren, apparently her story is not good enough for you to hear.
I don't want
No,
to
it's
interrupt
fine,
her.
Maria.
I
No,
don't
let's-
want to
let's-
interrupt
it's
her.
fine.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
we're going
fine.
very long
Sorry.
as is, so probably the story might not even happen tonight. So
Okay, fine.
let's just
Fine.
go.
I just need to say, after hearing you guys talk about the Black Magic Margarita like 15 times on the podcast, it's just okay. I'm sorry. I had it. I
I
paid
can hang up on her.
$4,000 that it cost, and it was just okay.
Thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. There's nothing good about it. It's just okay. It's not
I mean,
worth
there's
the price.
nothing great about it.
There's nothing great
Probably
about it.
better than some other things.
Not
but
really.
what it has going for it is the fact that NPH is attached to it,
That's the only thing it has going for it.
which is cool. Okay, not
It's
to
a
take anything-
$22 margarita for no fucking reason. It's not cool.
Delicious.
Maria
It's
likes
not.
it, Adam, and that's all that matters.
Maybe the one I had wasn't great. The blackberry didn't.
She's
come through.
drinking out of an aluminum pineapple right
And
now.
all I taste
Oh,
is
I am.
blackberry when I
Yeah.
drink out of
I've got a pineapple hazy
it.
IPA now
Gross.
from New Trail.
Anyway,
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
It's very good.
Well, your ears are messed up, Lauren.
What? How?
No, your real
it's
ones.
fine.
Oh my
it's
god.
fine. All right, let's go. Keep it moving.
All right.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Sorry, I clap. Ah, you told me not to do that. Storytellers Cafe was the other one. I saw this drink listed multiple times. It sounds like a mule. I don't know why I thought this sounded good. Actually, I'm gonna skip it.
Does it have a name?
Dark Comes the Night.
Oh no,
yes,
it's
he,
not a
yes,
mule.
he does.
Are you sure it's not? I mean,
Oh no, it's not a mule because I was looking at it. It's not a mule because mules actually are a little bit different because they actually have ginger beer in it.
this one has ginger beer in it
No, it has ginger liqueur.
and ginger beer.
Where was
See, this
it?
it's a
Okay.
little bit different because I kind of want to try this myself. That's the only reason why
yeah,
I noticed
I mean,
it.
Because
So-
This is a little
fan
bit
of
more,
all
eh,
gingers with my
Oh,
hair.
I see it.
But
This one's
Okay.
like ginger squared. It's
This
a
is
horse race,
it's yes,
ginger liqueur,
yes.
lemon juice, honey syrup, ginger ale, and bitters.
Oh, okay.
They're usually a pretty much a
So it's
A
like a take
mule
on a
is-
whiskey mule.
but a
It's
mule is
like
usually
Liquor, lime.
just whiskey
beer.
and lime and ginger
and
beer. That's it.
vodka. And well, I mean, a mule technically is
It
vodka.
depends, but a Kentucky
Right.
mule
A
would
Kentucky,
be
yes.
a
Okay.
Kentucky mule would be the
Yeah,
Buffalo
a
Trace
mule is your liquor and then lime and then
and
ginger.
beer. This
beer,
Okay.
yeah.
has a lot more going on to it. This is something that I want to try because I saw it at the Grand Californian. So
It sounded
Uh,
good when I read it. Also, Pam, sorry. I'm sorry, Pam. You're wrong. Okay, the Nautilus is amazing. If I didn't have to get up and go hike tomorrow, I would have made myself a Nautilus, but I didn't feel like drinking 3 drinks.
It is not the Epcot version of the Nautilus. If you
No,
were
yes,
saying
it
that
is. No, Pam, I'm with you. Pam.
No.
you
No.
can suck a bag of dicks for that question. Absolutely
maybe I
not.
Big
They
bag.
paid me for it.
Big bag.
No,
There's
I'm not
16
paying you for
dicks in
shit.
this
Now
bag.
I'm gonna
All
have to-
I
sizes.
will gladly pay
Outlets.
$50 for a 2-person drink than $22 for that nonsense.
That's the same
Yep.
price.
No, they're not. The Nautilus is
Yeah.
more money.
Nautilus
Also,
is amazing.
let's
I agree
be
with that.
honest. Would you rather sit at La Cava or Trader Sam's?
Trader Sam's.
I like La Cava.
Trader Sam's.
If you've ever sat inside La
Adam,
Cava, it's
I'm
nice.
trying to help, but Adam is fighting me.
It's so small though.
We
It's
And
so
I'm
hard
on
to
his
get a
team.
table.
Have you wait?
Table.
Stop. Have you all sat in La Cava before?
No, I've stood
Yes.
because there was no seat.
Like
I
in
sat
the
at the table.
at actual table.
I was standing at a pub
I
table.
enjoyed my time at La Cava. Though
Well, I did too. Had a random lady fill my thigh, but
Oh. Well, were
You
you,
didn't
in
sit there.
leggings?
no, I didn't sit.
that's what
Did
I'm
you just
saying.
say
Have
it's
you
like you was
sat
like-
inside?
Yeah. Do you not know that story that he wore LuLaRoe
Yes,
leggings
we
to
know.
the park?
No.
Lauren didn't know.
How do I not know this story?
I don't
Because
Well,
know.
it
it's
was
an
when the
early
podcast
episode
first started.
True.
Last thing. At the Mint and Julep bar, it's okay, Maria. It's not mint. But
Oh,
at the Mint
okay.
Julep bar, the tangy apple Mickey shaped beignets dusted with tangy apple powdered sugar. And I say this because the one time I went to Disneyland, I went and got beignets, and I've had them at Port Orleans before, and they were fine. And I had them at Disneyland, and they were life fucking changing.
100%
So-
agree. They are not the
Really?
same. They are so not the same.
They
not even
really-
close. Not even
Amazing.
close.
Okay, Sarah, I'm gonna need you to overnight me some beignets. I'll
That's the
I'll
problem.
Face pay you the
They
money.
won't make it.
Nope.
They won't make it.
Nope.
You gotta eat them hot in the paper
Yep.
bag.
Mm.
And they have
Lay down on a bench and have someone ask your husband if you're okay, and he says yes. She just ate too many beignets.
Oh,
and they have
Okay.
different flavors throughout every
Ice
season, pretty
Gulls.
much. It's the beignets are awesome. I think they had a great one the time during the races over this past January, and they were
I remember reading that. Yeah.
oh
I
my
had
god, so good.
butterscotch when I was there.
But
It's okay.
their beignets are insane in Disneyland. The mint juleps, because they don't have alcohol in them, but
Yeah.
but the beignets, yes,
Yep.
100% agree.
it just seems weird that we can't just get the same quality beignet in Florida that they
You
have
don't
in
get the same
California.
quality food that you get in California that you get in Florida.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Weird,
have this
though.
argument because I
know.
don't have enough to
The
base it
corn-
on.
Disneyland were also life changing, and they're shit. Florida, sorry.
Again, everything that they have in Disneyland that they have in Disney World is better in Disneyland.
Did anybody say they wanted the blueberry corn dog at all?
Actually, wait, hang on. Space Mountain is not better. Space Mountain is better.
Now we fought about this last time you were on. We're not going to do this again.
I will die
Save
on
yourself,
the
Lauren. Save yourself.
No, Maria. No one
The
has
bacon
mentioned
wrapped
corn
asparagus
dog.
in Disneyland. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, so good.
What kind of fancy bullshit is that?
It's actually in the cart in Adventureland. They have bacon wrapped asparagus.
At a
That's
cart?
amazing.
It's not. It's like a permanent cart, but yeah. Oh, fucking their food there is so much better.
Okay, Lauren, you given us our food. You told us who you would bang, which is clearly Aladdin because you got a thing for hobos, which is fine. They're a little wild, unpredictable. That's cool.
You got a thing for hobos? Is that where you met your husband on the street?
Yeah.
Oh my
I figured.
god.
Holy
right.
shit, Maria.
That's well, you said she has a thing for hobos.
Yeah, no, but you took it to a whole different level.
Well, I mean, she
What I
didn't pick
do.
up her husband behind a mountain.
I mean, I found him online. Thank you.
I found Stephanie
That's
on.
fine, too.
Well, no, I found
Okay.
Stephanie's mom online. But we ain't gonna go there.
No, let's not do that.
No,
Oh.
no. We're not.
Lauren, who did you find online?
when you first
No,
discovered the online thing.
Oh, how did I find the group? You mean?
Yes.
Yes.
I was in line for a margarita in the Mexico Pavilion.
We asked her this question last time she was on.
I know.
Oh, fuck.
Mikey!
Adam said we already asked her this question.
Mikey, you need to stop doing that to people. Jesus.
So, Adam, have you given your savory, sweet, and drink yet? I don't think you have.
I'm just drinking.
Okay, but like in Disneyland, have you ran through your gauntlet yet?
No, because I'm just drinking. My savory
Okay.
I love
drink.
first of all, I love that this is all available until November 14th.
Yes, because that's
A
when
lot
the
of it.
last Halloween
that's when
party is over
Halloween
there,
ends.
Probably.
Oh, that's their last Halloween party. Oh, they go late.
Well, they start late too. I want to say Disneyland doesn't start until August 23rd.
Yeah, it says available August 23rd
Yeah,
through November.
But I
14th.
want to say the first
Interesting.
Halloween party is August 24th, whereas Disneyland, I think Disney World has already started.
Right, yeah. Okay. All right.
So
Interesting.
that's why they go a little bit longer, and I think they take a little bit longer to switch over to Christmas as well.
Okay. Wow. Their Christmas season
clo-
is like really short then.
They close a lot more attractions to do overlays.
To do late overlays. Well, the Haunted Mansion overlay is already open. I saw
Yes.
that the other day.
Okay, the reason why that opened is because it closed early. It
Oh,
closed.
okay.
I want to say their Haunted Mansion closed. I think either right after January, right around January or February,
Okay.
and did not open until June. So instead of
okay.
taking all the not
Right.
so scary stuff and all the stuff down,
Right.
they already had it up. Why replace what's already there?
Right. Got
And
it.
just open up with the overlay instead
Okay.
of having to open it, take it down, open it again.
Got it. I know.
And
And anything that is, I guess Jack Skellington related,
Could be either Halloween
Nightmare
or
Before,
Christmas.
yeah, it can go either way. So you can
Right.
just leave it up.
So they
the
can
whole
leave it
time.
up for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
usually
get
it doesn't open this early. The overlay. Usually it opens
It's
right around.
later.
Right, yeah. Usually it would open in August, but because they finally finish the refurbishment enough to that they can open it, they opened it in the end of July.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Maria, Adam is only
Yeah.
drinking in Disney World. That's all he's doing.
Disneyland.
Maria, what are you eating, drinking, and snacking on in sweets
okay.
in Disneyland? Come on, hurry
So
up.
I'm going to Edelweiss Snacks, and I'm getting the
Too
Fantasyland
much
garlic
information.
cheesy brat, bratwurst in a cheesy garlic pretzel bread. Sounds delicious. And then if I had to really pick another, I'd get the blueberry corn dog, which is a hand-dipped corn dog with blueberry compote and bacon. Ha! I want that. And then and that's at Little Red Wagon. The blueberry corn dog. And then there was, oh shit, where did it go? The sweet that I wanted. Oh fuck, I can't find it now. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Okay.
There it is.
It's at Stage Drawer Cafe, and it's called Graveyard Banana Funnel Cake, which is a classic funnel cake topped with banana cream, chocolate cookie dust, Halloween candy, whipped topping, and sprinkles. That sounds delicious. And the drinks, I mean, honestly, I'd go to the cappuccino cart at DCA, and I'd get the peanut butter cold brew cocktail, which is peanut butter whiskey, so like screwball, with chocolate and peanut butter infused cold brew topped with peanut butter cold foam and a drizzle.
There you go. All right. So for me, I'm just going to the fucking Cozy Cone.
Okay.
Yes.
So
For all of it?
oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay.
100% yes.
Okay.
So, for the savory, I am doing the chili con queso, which is slow burning mac and cheese pasta with red pepper cheese sauce topped with chili cheese puffs.
Ooh.
For the drink, I am doing the 4x S'more Mule, which is toasted marshmallow mule with cinnamon whiskey, or the cucumber jalapeno lemonade, but that's
I saw
non-alcoholic. There's just I fucking love Cozy Cone. And
Stuff
for the
looks so good.
sweet, I am doing the lava cake, which is the warm chocolate lava cake topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, fresh berries, and strawberry sauce.
I mean, yeah.
I don't even have. I can just do that all in one, and I'm good and I'm out.
Yep.
I mean,
I
yeah.
I love Cozy Co. Their food there is amazing. I never had any issues. Mikey, what you got?
On my 3 items, I mentioned before when we had a previous guest on. I don't want to mention her name, but the bulgogi. Okay, I said I had
Ooh.
also selected that with the toasted sandwich with corn cheese soup, marinated beef, grilled onion, mozzarella, and a kimchi aioli on a sourdough. I do think that's going to be quite tasty for a savory. For a sweet, I kind of, I'm a sucker for a Rice Krispie treat 100% of the time. So I went with the Oogie Boogie cereal treat, which is going to be a cereal treat dipped in green colored white chocolate with a dark chocolate face on it. And I mean, I'm a sucker for that. I love sticky stuff, and that's what that is. And then for my drink, I looked around and I was like, oh, this sounds literally like liquid diabetes. So I'm going with the green apple lemonade cocktail, which is vodka with green apple lemonade, cherry flavored popping spheres. That's crazy. And
What?
raspberry sauce.
No, thank you.
I'm
That sounds like Tipsy Zucks in Love all over again to me. No, thank
I
you.
mean,
I think the thing that kills me the most about a lot of this is that the resorts have specialty items that you can't get anywhere else as well,
Right.
which
yep.
does not happen in Disney World.
Nope.
Well,
There's
I mean,
so many resorts.
I was going to
No,
say,
I
yeah,
mean-
and Disneyland has a just literal handful of resorts.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, you'd think that to get some traffic out of the parks, you'd want people to actually visit the resorts when you have a Skyliner, when you have a monorail, when you have pretty much modes of transportation that you can get to for free. That you
I
can
think
go.
It's
that you
not
can-
as accessible though. It's not quite.
Your Skyliner resorts are not accessible.
Not like Disneyland.
I think Disney World just
disagree.
wants people in parks. That's where their money's coming from.
That's their bread and butter. Yeah.
But they
It's
have
a little bit different.
a Halloween
with Disneyland.
espresso martini, which I'm gonna have to have.
Did you see that there's a Mater vampire popcorn bucket?
That's not out yet.
No, not yet. But
I'm hoping
coming.
it comes out before we get there because I know
oh,
Tim's gonna.
oh,
need
does it?
We don't. There's no release date on it right now.
Oh, it just says coming soon. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so it seems pretty apropos for 300 to run for 3 hours and 00 minutes,
Mhm.
or some such. I'm glad Maria was able to take time out of her busy day to join us,
Me too.
as well as our other hosts, because it's great to hear from them. I know we try to have everyone on as many times as we can when we record, and that's the beauty of having these extra hosts available to us. Have you let anybody in the group lately?
Not really. No. It's been, I
Okay.
mean, I know summertime is summertime is like nobody's pimping us out right now. So
I mean, are they
I
not?
haven't. No, I don't. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Are
I don't
they
know.
not? Jesus.
For those of our constituents who are listening, like fucking get us out there.
What have we got going for
events and news, and I don't.
Fair enough. All right, so for running, we have the Disneyland Halloween Half Marathon going on September 5th through September 8th. I don't know if we have any shooters running that, but please let me know if you are. I would happily help you set up a event page and whatever you need for that. After that, we have Walt Disney World's Wine and Dine Weekend going on October 31st through November 3rd. And then our next big annual sheet up is going on December 6th through December. Pardon me, I've been drinking.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. You were gonna say 9th, I bet.
I was going to say 8th.
Called?
Oh fuck.
We have a name for it though.
Maria, what's the name?
December to Remember, and it's featuring Dory. We're so excited.
Yes, so a bunch of us are going to be down. I finally figured this shit out. I will be able to make it to this one, so
Yay!
it'll be me, Mikey, Maria hosting this one. So it's going to be a minute since the three of us have been in the same place. So after that, we have Walt Disney's Marathon Weekend going on January 8th through January 12th. I know we have Princess after that, and then something happening in June.
We
To
don't
be
have a name for
determined.
that yet. There's no name for that yet.
But there's a lot of reasons why we chose that weekend. It is going to be during Gay Days weekend, but we haven't come up with a name for it yet because we kind of want to celebrate everybody, and I think that would be a really good time to do it with everything that's kind of going on in the world. So
Yeah.
It's for our buddies.
it is for
Everybody.
everybody's welcome. No name for it
Everybody
yet,
love
but that will be the
Tipsy.
sheet up for 2025.
Until we see you guys in Disneyland or Disney World, this is not goodbye. This is see you real soon. And I will say good night.
Good
Night.
And thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
The cackle really stuck.
Todd's about to run downstairs.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it right like this.